TA, you have the ability to make such a difference. I'll be honest with you, I don't particularly like the term TA, teaching assistant. It tends to imply that all the work is done by the teacher. When another adult in the classroom is most effective is when they're working as a team. At the wonderful Stone Soup, where I still do a little bit of work, we don't have TAs, we have engagement officers. And I think if you think of your role as being about engagement, you suddenly realize the potential of what you can do. Of course, we need the people with subject knowledge helping and organizing our curriculum. But in terms of the actual interaction, we understand what it is. We understand what learning is. We understand what happens in there. We understand that the most important part of learning is the young person's keenness to be involved, how much they're actually enjoying the work, how much they're interested in the work. And sometimes a really effective other adult has the ability to see things from perhaps a different perspective to what the teacher does. And for me, it's at its strongest when you don't approach it from exactly the same way the teacher does, but you actually come at it from another angle. You give a learning hook, you give something that makes them go, oh yes, actually that is interesting. The one thing it is really important not to do is to do the work for the young person, because that's causing a kind of dependency that actually is not helping them. You know, if they come to rely that you're going to do the work for them, that's never going to help. But actually helping see the positive, the ability to just sit by them and go, wow, yeah, you didn't get the answer right, but God, you've nearly got there. And that shows you thinking. Picking on little bits of things they've done and gone, wow, that's the way in. Helping them reframe questions into something that they actually understand and get. Helping them feel positive. There is a direct link between how a young person feels about the subject and how they are actually achieving in it. We have to give them that access. And so please never, ever label yourself as, oh, I am just a teaching assistant. No, you're not. You're kind of the one who can light up lights. I've seen young people who were really writing themselves off in a subject, actually completely turning in how they see the subject because of the input of another adult, where somebody has actually just helped them just realize, you know what, I can do this. Many young people, when you ask them why they aren't, you know, what subjects they like or they don't like, they'll tell you this when they tell you they don't like a particular subject and you say, why not? They'll say, oh, well, the teacher says I'm no good at it. I've heard that a number of times. Young people will, if they don't do well in a test or they don't do well in a particular thing, quite easily write themselves off. Your role, if you think of yourself as the engagement person, the engagement officer, the person who's going to make a difference, your job suddenly becomes, it's not about being a teacher. It's about helping them see the beauty of what they're doing, to see that they can do. Because if a young person believes they can do it, they can do it. It's that simple. But keep doing what you're doing. Enjoy it. If you're enjoying it, the young person's enjoying it, wow, you are definitely going to be making a difference. So thank you.